think getting involved with Nicaragua began in 2002. So when we first moved out to Nicaragua and began working there with the church was about 30 adults and about 30 kids as well. We didn't have a building or anything like that. It was just a small little structure with a little roof over, and that's how we started, real humble beginnings.
It's amazing what God has done through our work in Nicaragua. So we have 6 missionaries there. This will be our 10th mission trip coming up in June to go and work with them, and we think that's one of the keys to success is how close our church has become because of our mission trips that we take down there to work side by side with them. We get to work with 2 different churches. One church is brand new that we get to work with this year, so be able to start a VBS. VBS is so appreciated by children there. They don't have anything like that. We have reached a point where we have 1,100 children scheduled to be in VBS. That's what we're planning for this year. And our mission plan is very unique in Nicaragua as we help take a congregation and build them up to be supporting and then to reach out to other congregations.
And so several years ago they came up with the idea to conduct a church camp for teens. The first camp that we had in 2014, we were so excited to have kids from 3 different congregations. Basically, those were congregations that our missionaries were either currently at or that they had worked with before. We did our second camp this year in 2015, and that was even better the second year when we had 12 different congregations represented. And we had about 120 kids there this time, which we were really excited to see that growth. We're actually already in our 3rd year next year expecting to max out the camp facilities. It's really neat to see how this is expanding out throughout the country and how God's using that to really unify the Christians in Nicaragua through the teenagers.
This is so great for us. Actually, when we are singing, I feel my skin like, ¿cómo se dice estremecer?
Goosebumps.
Yes. This is great, and for me, the best activity that I can go. And thankful. I am thankful.
And it wouldn't have been possible without the Commission Sundays.
The thing about Commission Sundays is all of the offerings that are given on those days go directly to support our missions, both our long-term missionaries and our short-term mission trips.
There's no way we would have been able to do it. How we first did our mission trips was just raising money through the classrooms. So the Commission Sundays have helped take our mission trip to a whole nother level.
And the neat thing about Commission Sunday is it gives us an opportunity to focus on missions, to focus on spreading the gospel both here locally and around the world.
And there's some people that would never have been able to go on a mission trip if they weren't helped by the Edmond Church of Christ to go.
So we started with 1 congregation, but now we are working with 5 congregations since that time. It's just amazing to be able to see God's hand in all this growth, and the people there are so grateful, from the children that we work with in VBS all the way up to the adults that are benefiting from the support that Edmond is giving to the missionaries.